So today we're walking in the park with Cody and Jerry over here. And the park has a lot of houses. And in there you'll see a pup just sitting there. And he's been barking. And, I often people ask me, like, how do you deal with a dog that's, like, in there, right, like, say in that house, sees dogs in the park, and barks, right? Because this is a public park, so people are going to come and go. So the whole idea here is to go and teach that dog over there that there is a window opportunity where they can bark to go, yep, there's dogs around, and be able to go, good job, good that you've seen them, but it's finished now. Once I've told my dog, like if I lived in that house over there, then I would say finish to let my dog know, yeah, I've acknowledged that there are other dogs out here. The dog's done its job to say, hey, there's other dogs and people around. And then I'll go and say finish. And then if my dog then disobeys after that, only then can I actually follow it up with a consequence to go, that's not how this works. Because if I don't and I go through, like waiting it out. So one, I'm waiting it out. You're going to go through an extinction burst, okay? Because the whole idea is that the stimulation's still there. So you're going to have to wait for the stimulation to go out of view, the other dogs and people, and then reward the dog for being quiet. What you're teaching the dog is you're rewarding for quiet when the stimulation is gone, right? So that's not the point. The point is, yes, the stimulation is there, and it's enough barking now, and I want quiet even if the stimulation is there, right? So that's the first thing. If you're outweighing the extinction burst. The second thing, because you're not actually teaching the dog to stop barking when the stimulation's there, if you're only waiting for the quiet, okay? So if you want to go that route, that's fine. But the only other management technique is to remove your dog from the stimulation if the other stimulation doesn't go away. And remember, if we're rewarding quiet, it has to be rewarded with the thing the dog actually wants. So some dogs might actually take a treat because it's like a consolation prize. But if they're actually really wanting to go and bark at the dogs or wanting to go and play, if you can't reward the dog with that, then technically, from the dog's point of view, it's going to feel punished. We call it negative punishment because it goes, well, I've been quiet, but what I wanted to actually do has just, that opportunity's moved away. And therefore, you're actually inadvertently punishing the dog for being quiet. So it kind of sucks. So by using discipline and punishment, which just means we're reducing the behaviors that are inappropriate, unsafe, and that sort of thing with whatever you're using, that's actually probably the best option to go, okay, you've done your job, if my dog's barking, and then we go finish, so we let them know, okay, that's done now. And then if the dog continues, then we discipline that and we go, no, I've told you that it's done now. So the dog can then actually learn to be and sit while watching other dogs, move around. So that's how I would deal with that. Having said that, that dog that I just showed you guys in the window is not my dog. And luckily the dog has stopped barking, which is great. However, I haven't seen an owner up there at all, rewarding that behavior. Also, I don't know anything about that dog, so it was great just to use that as an opportunity. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, we're just going to continue our walk, aren't we, Co? Let's do it, Coco. Yeah.